FM and TV and marketing apa. Sompa dia sasiso emenijie. Ajuma yesimini aketi enti usumu asumyo aduna bema wanya aketi apa. Ewa sasiso Ewiasi mubasum na wansum ye dia fanyina mose wansum bisa usum ye makete apo eni je di sompa die e makete apa sompa dia sasiso emeni je Sompa FM Sompa TV makete apo sompa die M-I-N-G Teaching what we did to Sompa FM and TV Nebema wedding and the Akatiapa Nebema wedding Sabra way more dagini Be natural so no dear when ya Bema wedding Nakatiapa so come Market apa, our fidi in it to Sompa FM and TV. Why?
Abo nonsia Nana-Kwaku Company Limited and upon nonsia kasi bobre naso e was Sompa 106.5 FM Accra na enam kran hey na esanso wo Kumasi Asantemantam radio station ba ko obi atie e Sompa 93.1 FM nso abam a edemu ayiko 100.9 FM wo Kumasi wo mo Paris France etie wa Damfopa radio takwa e Sompa 101.1 FM takwa de Sompa 103.3 FM tachima fo tie e was Sompa 106.1 FM Sunyane for eni ho agro e was Sompa 98.9 and Ankranza ye Sompa 90.7 Doma ye Sompa 101.3 FM decoder so e Sompa FM live na decoder so Sompa FM na obenya ye and na Facebook e Sompa 106.5 FM Accra YouTube mubetimi ahye e was Sompa FM live website e www.sompaonline.com Nana-Kwaku Company Limited and upon nonsia kasiebo Kuoba simprimu a secure sanitary pad ejina baba no na eboye amakaseboy edimu ensema yede esomo anopai dedimu akotene no ebini
Ghana photo sanfo ede nsema to dia chese district assembly common fund otwesika bi atoho
Honorable Mahama Yarega ebusa Honorable Afanyama Kinse Oroforiata owohe
na mampani John Dramani Mahama ede nsem bi atodwa efa wonom a ede niema efiri oman mu ekwa amono ne wo nso
EPA4 ebokoko se enuane edi wo plastic mu no enye enti enya hweyi
wei eye soafo ya wo hwe ye mpotam amamu ensem so no wo tu Ghana fo se mu hweyi na yensa ase ye hwe ne yie
NDC titafo wo afutu se de omo pa eye Abraham Henry Arthur enunti omampanyin samfa ne mrabi
ensem no ahodo bebre eka weenum ho na enuanu mienu yaje adwa ade emunchiremu ebre o we obi ne maame yen abeti yanka ewo kasie mu no ayemme Obrempong Nana-Kwaku Ampomah menemena
Akosua ago Aboagye ubetimi afram Akosua nshira
Yansan ma wakwa ba na fe yenhye nkomo na se emfamfiri Ghana mrahye bedwafie enrada na omayi sana hene ana ya foto sanfo oromnyamfo kesiel atofosen okogina mrahye bedwam en wode nsem ekoto dwa ekire Ghana fo nyina titiriw pa eye district assembly common fund eye nteto kakra ye de ma mansini kropon ahodo ni nyina sane ye be ya betimi de aba won ho bra na enum ho na oromnyamfo anodompre empo eye ede to dwa no kire se bɛyɛ first quarter yɛ akɔ na wie yɛwura second quarter mu mpo wɔ afi mu no ɛnya de a one cedi mpo na aban yi ɛde ato ɔdan so wɔgye to ahodoɔ nyinaa yɛ a yɛ mpɔtam amamuo no sɛbi mpreduasa ɛmfa aban yi ho ɛno ɛna soafo yɛ hɔ sikasɛm so Dr. Kesiel Atoforsen ɛkyerɛ sɛ mene wo kasa ya wɔn atwa sika 987 million Ghana cedis ɛde ato wɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ betimi aboa na yɛ mpɔtam amamuo no ɛtimi akɔ yie.
Mr. Speaker, 25% of the amount transferred to the district assemblies is to be utilized for the design and construction of a model market in each district assembly. Mr. Speaker, 10% of the amount is earmarked for the construction of health facilities where a minimum of 2 chips compound are supposed to be constructed at rural assemblies. Mr. Speaker, again, 10% of the amount is earmarked for the construction of educational facilities, including 1 KG block, 1 primary school block, and 1 junior high school block. Right, Honorable Speaker. Another 10% of the amount is earmarked for the provision of potable water in each assembly, of which a minimum of 10 boreholes are supposed to be constructed in rural assemblies. Mr. Speaker, again, we have earmarked 10% of the amount that will be sent directly to the assemblies for the provision of school furniture. Mr. Speaker, in order for the assemblies not to use this amount for the purposes of the administration and monitoring and evaluation, government has capped the allocation for the running of the assembly to be.
Dr. Kesiel Atoforsen yampo kyerɛ mu sɛ district bia ebenya wanya kra no 25 million Ghana cedis afi bia we wie yɛpɛ ɛno se afei baako a aya Ghana fo nyina animsɛm apomdinsi achi ba no ɛho ka na mene wo kasa yi woni atwa sika botene bɛyɛ sɛ 2 billion Ghana cedis ɛne akyire ɛde kwasa ne ɛbɛyɛ a ɔman Ghana apomden so ebetimi akɔyie.
The administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund is required to ensure that 80% of this amount is transferred directly to the District Assemblies without fail. And expenditure returns submitted to the Ministry of Finance before any subsequent release will be made. Mr. Speaker, honorable members are also encouraged to monitor the utilization of this amount sent to their respective assemblies in line with the approved guidelines by the Cabinet of President John Dramani Mahama. Under the leadership of President Mahama and the NDC, for the first time in several months, transfer to all statutory funds have been made promptly and in full. Notably, all transfers due the National Health Insurance Fund for the period covering January, February, March have been paid in full. Mr. Speaker, a total amount of 2,033,469,607 Ghana cedis has been disbursed to the National Health Insurance Fund, and they have received the funds. These disbursements have enabled the National Health Insurance Scheme to settle arrears owed to healthcare providers and to implement the free primary healthcare and the Ghana Medical Care Trust Program, otherwise known as Mahama Cares.
Eni ayeti ye my Ghana sikasem so afo onumnyamfo Kesiel Atoforsen
ye tu fanso okore ni akwamahye bedwam ye duru ho no Honorable Mahama Yarga o ye majority leader na sedom kese wo mahye bedwam ba no dani edi atodwa se edom kuma Honorable Alexander Afenyomaken wo hyaba wontimi ni so de entia wo hyaba wontimi ni so ne se wono ankasa begina mahye bedwam wo de tu dwa se former finance minister Honorable Kenoforiata ba bi o hyebia enu busumi numa na se me no no de na ba be pie Ghana ha se ye wo busumi nsia ni mo ye nte ne nka eti wo pa che sei wo se minority leader for kwan mo ofa so kasa ene nsem bi obegina wo kasa wo ne bo so say oh Ghana for ma mo ngore kra ma bibia ha mo medi Kenoforiata ebe pie Ghana medie no wo ha say special prosecutor hwehwe no ye penu a ye hu no ama say wanted list ene ye de na to eno na Honorable Mahama Yarga ebo amane say we de nsem fata e say wo ye opanyini bi te say minority leader e de kwa say wo de wano edo form wo bra wonim say e bi betimi awowo na enam say wa hyebo no wani suo nti no na enkoyie ene wo san da ne ho te say abosoma kotere ene wo chiem say na anu ya asante mantem wo mo chairman ya MPP for wo mo chairman Bernard Chibu Osiako e bra the economic and organized crime office for che no na wo hyemu ayenyi no no e kwan a MPP for fa so kota na chi no na enyefe.
Mr. Speaker, if I may say, he promised this house that he will bring Ken Oforiata in May. Where is Ken Oforiata? Where is Ken Oforiata? Where is Ken? Where is Ken? Where is Ken? You promised us that you will bring Ken to this house. He came to this house and made a promise. You promised this house that you will produce can. You will produce can of Oriata in May. We are in June. This is the 3rd of June. Where is can of Oriata? Mr. Speaker, he should no longer be heard in this house. Because when he makes promises, he doesn't fulfill them. He comes here and makes promises and never fulfills them. And yet he is questioning other people's promises. When you made a promise, did you fulfill it?
Yeah, any majority leader. Honorable Mahama Ayarega wano ene kasaya wode sansem wei etu dwa enne Sompa kasiebo yede ama meka mo se Nana-Kwaku Company Limited ko ba simprimo ene secure sanitary pad no pa no nsia kasiebo no ene yede emamo no yetoa ensem no so na afia kwa akopie mu e Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nakache wode nsem atudwa e kyese wono mu a ede enema efiri o mayi mu ekwa amonone ye kana exporters no wono mu dwumadie no ese abasobode pa afei wono ankasa wabetena banwa isuwe wabeye ne obetumi bia aboa sane yebeye a wo dwumadie no betumi akototen na eno enam so ema ede empuntuo abre wo man Ghana wode nsem we nyina tudwa ebra na wodi dwuma bia friends Ghanaian Exporters Federation womo ene mampani ahia na womo adwendwene kwan a wo betumi afa so aboa amo man Ghana sikasem akonkan ena mampani enso ede nsem we kotodwa no wo kyese wono na ban ya wote so edie wobeye na famu dia ne obetumi bia aboa ama niema wono edi free o man Ghana mu kwa amro ne koton no woni anya sika papa bi no wonde abeboa o man Ghana ama Ghana so sikasem etimi akonkan.
We work together to implement the National Exports Development Strategy so that Ghana can become a net exporter instead of an importer. Recently, we presented a budget in March, and the budget was meant to make a correction of a lot of things that had gone wrong in the past. And so trying to bring the macroeconomy back on track, reversing negative 3.9 primary balance to a positive 1.5 primary balance by the end of the year has been one of the main targets of the budget. So it's reined in a lot of government expenditure in order that we can bring the deficit down and create an environment that is conducive to business. I can assure you that in managing the economy together with the Minister of Finance, the Governor of the Bank, you can count on us to make sure that we manage the economy properly.
We Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we ye pen was say Exim Bank here we ebeboa anaso orokwa no dwumadie nyina mu se Ghana adwadifo ene wono mu a eboa emo man Ghana sikasem konkan no etimi aso masene eno nti wo kekan ne wo kekan so de ama wono mu a ekra ne ma anasa de ne ma firi man Ghana mu ekwa amro ne se ne be ya Exim Bank ebetimi aso masene na mom dwumadie no so etimi akototen.
2016, I set up the Ghana Exim Bank. We converted EDIF to Ghana Exim. Unfortunately, I've looked at the portfolio of the credit that has been given, and you are the people that money should have been going to, not to people who just take it and buy sports cars and things like that. If you look at the list of some of those who took that money, you wonder, I mean, really, that's not why we set up the bank. And so I've spoken to the chief executive. He'll be meeting with you and he'll inspect your businesses and see what your demand in terms of credit are so that we can provide that credit for you. So working with the chief executive of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority and FAGE, we will sit with Ghana Exim and see how credit products can be made available so that you can expand your businesses.
Enya ni ayeye mpo na ekoswe yeye sanka mu se num ne betimi aso masenya wonu mo ebeje dia kotokas we eye Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Meka wasa Sompa 106.5 FM Accra ena wutie no na yeto so no Takwa Regional Director de ma Environmental Protection Agency EPA wakasa ede atudwa mame owura Resofaya ama Otabel na sam ene se enuane a ehye ayedidi ewo rubber mo ye plastic bowls ene ade no yenya hwe fi se plastics na ye no chemicals bi ewo mo ebetimi ewura aduane mu ebra aduane no ehye eti yenya ahwe yie pa na woba amane sese wo hye rubber no a sese edi nuane gubu bebrebe no edi nuane hihye mu na afa wo hye na aduane no hye na rubber na mu anso ade a edi ye no so no ano hye chemicals bi wom enam se chemicals ne heat aba mu nti no etimi wura aduane mti wunni no na enya wo so ensunsanso ebra wo kasa e wo Sompa 101.1 106.1 FM na adia chebia edwumadie so ena wo kasa chem se 2025 World Environment Day celebration no a ye celebrate the June 5 no a no ye ba be ye ho adwuma no wo besre se ye nyina ye ma ye ni ena ho
Yesho Roberts na owo mfaso bebre na ye wo ehauso kasikasa ozechi eho ni bingiden ende titinkan yese na ka watu wia as a way abobo na fine na way kobopa na korba na oye from wood at the bobo that to ubolim na as wo for ye gu ana won kwan na ezi ende ye bobo eto show na na that robe so chemicals na owom te dan chemicals onye show na nyankite muzipe na ezibana na wala ifide ebezin wase na pomzini nyina na wire poison na yeza akwaye no mu kotokoko ana pa nipa na oton koko no ugina atihye musu no wa fa roba na orishegum wa cha yeto sabe odugu roba robom na shoulder man nyina wo sunsundo manyana apomzen
na mami otabel echire mu sen hwehwemu bebre chese sa plastics no etebe bi kura wo de ade egum na si ho cha na ade no essay eti wo besre omanfo se plastic bebre ba ye yusu ne ade aduane a ehyi wo mu no ye de gumu no ye nhwe na ye ntontwene na wo de ye adwuma wi a mensa mfa nya adwuma bi
na ye hwe apart from sunsondo no pa mo ye mo robes no wagie mani munyinara titu inyana takwa na yizi enu dwumpo ye hwe takwa nda ekọ taxi rank wo eco station wo bo hwede no fefefe no robesi waje won nyina ma waje po wo se wo za akobolo po eko mesa we hip na aya hometew yesu no so awon sunsun ndo oze mehene nti na ye nhye wo roba so ehwe research o se de so to asase tinuma it takes about 50 70 years 80 years ibin po 600 years research da ba o za sam foforo ba so nde se oto asase timu o ye zeno pa de onya asase better than onye ba fredema as a cat to many assassin onye na freno
we eni ayeti ye eye owura Sofia ama otabel wono na takwa wa regional director Emma Environmental Protection Agency EPA ewa Western Region na Sompa 101.5 FM ye Sompa 101.1 FM I know ewa takwa wo ma no padwumadie aye fa na ade achia bia ena wo koso ena ode sansem wanyina etudwa
Mikayo se ugusu etie Sompa 106.5 FM Accra ye kase ya nana kejesi adawroma waso yasene ema ye de ebre wo no enumu a eno asugusu a wutie de gusu to ansem ne so a na ye de ani ekiremu ewo ensem foforo mu osoafo ya ohwe ye mpotamo ena fe odomankoma ene ma ode acha ye eso ye ononyamfo Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed eno ode to Ghana fo nyina nim no wache se so mayi ye benya aduane papa di pa de a na ewo se ye hwe na ye mpotamo titiru pa ne ye nsase no yetimi ahwene yi wode nsem wo nyina atudwa ewo bra page media bi hontuma atudin se status seminar 2025 ya na German Institute for Development and Sustainable in Bonn womo ena dwumadie womo edimu ntintiman ene wokọ hodi dwumadie nyina ekoto dwa nsem ye ekoto dwa no wacha Ghana fo se ye pa aduane papa di no na ye boa ama ye nsase asese ye de to gadam se ama nsase ne nsuo nyina ese no ya twe ho afiri ho na afa akuafo nso agyae chemicals won di gugu no ba ye so na afa ye bo spray we decide ahodo na pampam wono mo ye nsase ye no ni nyina no se yetime twe ho afiri ho a ye betime nya nsase papa e de ado na nya aduane papa enso adi.
Agricultural practices or smart agricultural practices are very important. Now we also need to take steps to educate people, to let them understand the need for us to sustain the land that we have. Because once the land is destroyed, we are affected. Food production will be affected, livelihood of people will be affected, the economy will not grow, the needed jobs will not be created, foreign exchange will be spent more on things that we have the capacity to produce. So naturally, when we are spending $3 billion in the importation of something you have the capacity to produce, it is going to affect the economy. So what we need to do as a people is to support our farmers, particularly smallholder farmers, so that they can engage in smart agriculture. The chemicals they use should not be a danger, if you like, to the land and the environment.
Eni ati eye onumnyamfo Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed wasofo ya ohwe ye mpotamo ena fi odomankoma ene pa ya ode acha oman yi eso.
Na yetu akasiebo no so no ena NDC branch executives wo mo wo Efutu constituency wo Central Region anasem finfin mantemu se ade bia bo mu pusa ayo mo nwanwa si akoyi Reverend Atamensa se wono new MCE wono eba Efutu ho efi sɛ owura Abraham Henry Atta no ebra wo bai na assembly members no anye no antum wɔn so wɔn mpɛ obia na Central Regional Minister Honorable Eko Panyin Aduamoa Ochre wɔn de krata kwa kɔma no ɛne Regional Coordinating Council ɛwɔ Cape Coast sɛ wɔn hwɛ na wɔn nya asɛm no ho adwuma na concern group here Ebenezer Frimpong ɛna di wɔn anim kane wɔn nso na yɛ youth organizer ɛde ma wɔn ɛkasae ɛwɔ answer for polling station ɛwɔ Afutu constituency ɛbɔ amaneɛ sɛ 150 branch executives any stakeholders wɔn NDC mu any elders ni nyinaa no wɔn so wɔn mpɛ Reverend Atamensa so ɔno na bɛyɛ municipal chief executive officer ɛwɔ Afutu eti di wɔn paa no ɛyɛ owura Abraham Henry Atta eti mampanyi ɛnsanfa ne mmerɛ biem.
Notwithstanding, we wish to place on record that Reverend Atamensa is a member of our party without any portfolio, and we bear no ill towards him. However, we want to state that the constituency executives as well as the Council of Elders of the National Democratic Congress are aware of the capabilities of every member of our party and thus appreciate each member's valuable contribution to the party. With the leadership of our party, dear party, to withdraw the publication as soon as possible. In other words, we want them to denominate and renominate Mr. Abraham Henry Atta, who happens to be the right choice to lead us to lead a Afutu constituency and the party for the next and many years of our party going to be in power. Long live Ghana, long live NDC, and long live the Afutu constituency.
Yeah, Ora Ebenezer Frimpong, one na concern group yi wodi wo machi. Wo youth organizer e de ema NDC amanyokuo no a wo mo ewo answer for polling station no ewo Afutu constituency. Na wo wie no e na Central Regional Minister Honorable Eko Panyin Ochre Aduamoa. Wo je petition na so wo je krata no e na wo hye wo mo bose. Wo baye di obetimi aye bia ma sumdwe aba Afutu ene ne mpotamo.
Na mama tum mo afaka face mpa mo ba ma de mo pen bi wa de ma na mo so me gina he ni de me pen bi won kran de men se mani na che wa che ni mo so ma afaka me da ko ma me pen na ade ba ko a se izo bi na che o de hu ni de o de bi a awu ba che mepe na upen no onyimo yesno o mepe na oya nkita wonzin na nkwayi a oda asam ba amempo de minyanya na nche mo baba he nka concern fo mumu mpemfo ba ye 10
Emfimfim mantem soafo Honorable Eko Panyin Ochre Aduamoa ene kasaya yen Centroni Eric Anan awaye Central Regional Correspondent ma Sompa TV ne Sompa FM wodi etu ye ne meka wo se Sompa 106.5 FM na wutie kaseboy e wa Accra ai ne nam ya affiliate radio station e wa Ghana ha nyina Nana-Kwaku Company Limited ko ba simprimo na ebo ye chidom Obrempong Nana etiase wo sidan won kran na wo sie no na wodim se Nana-Kwaku Company Limited ne ho na kachi no de nani bekyere na akwaje adansie hu niema na wode adidwuma na akoyie adansie hu niema de ode chance de kwa wiye mu alpha and omega eye eko ba simprimo no da bia nyame se de wo hira eko ba no nso be hira no eto mo to niema wo no ho no wo mu nyame hira wo mu pa medan wo mu wie ntam eto wo sa wo dan wo drum mfimfin wo ntimi wie enka wo to niema ni nyina wo Nana-Kwaku Company Limited ya enka ni hira no ebisun wo so efse de nyame hira no wo dume no enye yie eti se ye nadoa se ye plywood say building wires say cement say iron rod say roofing sheets Ghana ha de wo bia di adanse say Nana-Kwaku Company Limited ko ba simprimu ye mo ne di kwa ne depo akese kaso akumase miamia tamale wo jana na so wo bo adwuma wo ma free consultation enu nti wo busuam wo bia nto asase nsi fie da woni first generation abrane ntufo se be ya mesin fo ne wo mu emuwo ya betimi a kyerɛ kwan abefa so abɛhya ase de awie free delivery so e wo ho Tanta he wo ha Kumase wo ho Eastern region wo ho wo mantam ne nyina dunsia ne nyina mu Ghana ha wo bie ni wo to adansie ho niam obetime de ne ho atoto Nana-Kwaku Company Limited wo yemu alpha and omega wo di hini wom wano no obi ahye no asua no waye se preko no wano no obi a wo hye no asua no efisa aboa bia bedore srade a gese osua preko etu wo pese wo to adansie ho niam nyina ma wo tiri so a no wo hye Nana-Kwaku Company Limited enye nwanwa se Central Steve for amo outstanding services 2023 wo ma che ne cars mienu trailer and a truck a wo de ye adwuma enti general building materials there Nana KJC Company Limited akachi ena wubenya enkran ni kumase odi anese obefre 020 4355040 020 4355040 na wodem emma se wonya nu menopause dia ene bosom ya kwantuo no se wo twa epokoko no dia wodi betwa a secure sanitary pad. Secure sanitary pad, ladies, we are secured. Ya bambo jana naso. Mampani se wacha sanitary pad. Ghana fonko da nyina se. Dia wamo pe a secure sanitary pad. It is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ghana former teenagers youth ni nyina se. Se wo se wo cha sanitary pad dia. Dia wamo pe no a secure sanitary pad. If you say no, and be mo aye secure. Na umbetimi asha atade fita omu he wo machie wo mo dia kokodro be nantie wo ko school betimi akoschool Monday to Friday wonsoro if say secure sanitary pad and wabo and na de wo mu a then say proudly made in Ghana ya the state of the art technology and ya dia Ghana heya and ya secure sanitary pad woni bosso a wo say eti Ghana product pe ni eti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo to secure sanitary pad e che e dia mankwada no na wo boa Ghana enyuma ba bia wo benye bi nemom mo asante mantemu ye tu edia begu Mama Excellent Cosmetics Mama Excellent Cosmetics na ho na betimi akwa tubie na wonso waton wo Edum PZ na kwada to estate taxi station ho no Sempa Pharmacy Lane ho no wo eti wo per retail any bulk purchases wo Kumasi na wo frem Mama Excellent Cosmetics wo 024 3862 024 3862 enunti mu amutie e wo Sompa 93.1 FM e wo Kumasa no monko Mama Excellent Cosmetics e wo PZ anasa kwada so estate ana mo frɛ no e wo 024 3862 na wodem ya homeso ye ba ye de Sompa kase bo no e beto aso.
Kweku, minim se waye she. Me kraman nane. Nanso ebony show one embasso.
Mane hon sepeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony Condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It only the view means a condom. The condom only then it's not on, but it does got as a condom.
Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Ghana had the obi enim say say prostate. Na baby omutimi ye screening ema hu ni ye etu asia. Na Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Anase kidney, liver problem. Wo fa baby na adjujo. Na de fa ne premature ejaculation no a ba ma bi a wo ne wodofo akwakwahia. Asa wo di ne ho agro. Asa wo tonte. Ene ye bra Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Na ye moa wo. Ema ne mema mo pa wo. Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Wo mo dem fua. Yare bia infections bi ne wo ho. Anase bia wo hwa wo fa baby na adjujo kidney problem prostate de Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic ahenema kokobe kumase ba ko ho eben Angel Educational Complex no na Accra hanso so de wo mu ginemu ankasa e was painted bebre friend share signboard no hudro na obusasa wo pe Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic obia ebe kiro for Endpoint e wo 0244867068 and 0274234321 Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic wo mu demufua
medo edrano pa wutimi to boase etwitwiwusi o ado na so ni se me de yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima menya homka senti na ye bokoi na me die me all-time favorite Yas herbal toothpaste and then a brush aboa me ama sesei menum nso a enwunu anasa de ehia me selfim me biem
na won hwese mesi aye fita sesrechi ahoma na eti brightens Yas whitening toothpaste and then a brush and me di hwimisi
enti na wo se efei na Yas total care gel toothpaste and then a brush ne de ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham.
Oh yes, enu krotrodo Yas herbal Yas whitening any Yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush abusuan chamfa
se wo pedudu tu e won kran ha for Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588
Leicester Ghana Limited and the Yas toothpaste mo ahodo and the brush abadwa so ababua
munde dinam se mena foreign call. Hello
papa what do be a new se me feel London ekwo US
na no crowd wo kura fa me bo mamania
na papa mo ho te sei
awurade aduma haboko
na kujejesi ekwo basempene mo de woton adansi ho niam no nso wo hye ho de
wo hye ho ekwo ba mesi wo bo aduma kura sre kane no a na woduru US won so manfo bo ndin sa na
papa US hakura de na kujejesi company limited age ba bia wo Holland, Germany, France, Italy, London, Canada eba adansi ho niam de a obia se na kujejesi company limited na matese wo bi depo kasie bi ewo kasoa eho na wo bia koto adansi ho niam na no kura papa
no kura pa a police station in Chenhua
akuo ba sempre mo no onye mereda
hwe we kura no miensamua ene obi en foforo yawo ba ko abu akwase paase kumase ene ba ko so pokura se nkran ha obi ase na kododasi eye bemaba e wadansi mu waton cement iron rods banding wires and adua plywood and just said about dance so te se bibia e de hye adansi ase de ko wie depo no nyina so eye tufo bo wodu kuka mu a wodu kodwa free akra wo yi kaso depo ene pokura se de no kra to nchen a wasa wo bu akoteman tantra hill iron city amanfrom wasa bie depo kese so e wo koshiman kumase sepase depo no kra da nchen a ebi so magazine road head office no wa bie depo kese so e wo da de ntam edweso akra road femeso opposite alaji salia ampaba meboshen Tanoso Breman and Amanfrum. Numbers of for the Frey 0244 313 752 and 0244 41 93
Nana Kujesi Company Limited.
A Kuabas in Primono.
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu ji international awards ahodo wo mu ji local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia 21st clinic nkwa wo mu dia bibidro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha sese ye wo tantra hill roundabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsani fa so wo fra masaman so na ba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 There's a 21st clinic. Still, woman is sciatica expert. Sompa kasiebo. Ajibebia.
Ajibabia ampa yasan emobibia kwaba edeba Sompa 106.5 FM Accra yenkase ya yede esomu ene anopai no eso na yentwabo sompo na yenkwa amonone ukopie mu ewo Gaza eni Israel mpepre no so ha enrampo ewo no nsia kase no anwumre no yese wo kase se Israel fo akototopa ye atuo agu amanfo so a wono mu anankagya wo mokoye ayimambie na wana akogye kakra adie no wo mopotem ho ama enipa makoma saa aduonu enson 27 wona ato na nanom ewo ensie do eno ena ne empani dia ba se ekwan a ɛkɔ Gaza baabi a wɔn ɛkyɛ nnuane ɛne nneɛma kakra ebetimi aboa ama ɔmanfo ɛwɔ sampɔtɛm hɔ no wɔatimi anya wɔn fa ahodie kakra no saa kwan ne wɔn atum ɛne ya wɔn kyerɛ sɛ nia ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Israel ɛne Palestiniafoɔ no ɛntam no ɛyɛ ade a ɛnhyɛda ɛnyɛ koraa ɛno nti so wɔn ka so mu bie saa kwan no atum ama ɔmanfo akɔfa so a anhwɛ yi a na Israelfoɔ asa akɔsa ne atuo mu ɛde agu wɔn so
Kasiabo no wasi na nsɛm a yɛde som anopai dedi makotene bi ɛne sɛ majority leader honorable Mahama Yadega ebusa minority leader said da ban ɛna honorable Kenoforiata ɛbɛba
ɔman yi fotosanfoɔ olunyamfoɔ atoforsen enso e de atoja kire say district assembly common fund no what the sika hyem
NDC amonyo koron krabata we futu e central region e de krata ba say Reverend Atamensa mampanyina yi no say wo ma MC no wo mpene ne empene kina na mom Abraham Henry Ata a wonu yeyi no assembly members no bo no tugu ye no ono a ene wo pe
Ghana mampene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abo wonu mu a ede ne mafiri o man Ghana e kwa amro ne na no ho ba say wo beboa wo amondwumadie etimi akonkan
Nana-Kwaku Company Limited Koba Simprimo secure sanitary pass ne boy chidom ema kase boy edimo ye na ye de somo no pay me Akosua ago Aboagye wobetimi afrem Akosua nhira me ne me doba
Obrempong Nana-Kwaku Ampomah